Thanks, David. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Esta la segunda vez para mí aquí y la primera vez es la 10 años antes. Y me gusta mucho tu país, especial para la gente, la cultura y el café. I tried to use my Spanish to start the presentation today, so thank you. I want to introduce INBAR's work, how we promoting a global bamboo construction industry. And I think some of you already know what's INBAR. INBAR is, our full name is International Bamboo and Retail Organization. And right now we already have 45 countries, member states, and some of them are located in North America. And Colombia is one of our member countries, and we have a very close collaboration with your country. And in the past 20 years, more than 20 years, INBAR has been promoting bamboo as an environmentally friendly substitute for other building materials in the past 20 years. And our work is mainly focused on protecting the environment, biodiversity, alleviate poverty, as well as facilitate fair poetry. So as our overall objective is to promote the global bamboo construction industry. So based on this overall objective, I will introduce several aspects of the INBAR right now focus on. The first one is we supporting the basic and applied research on bamboo as a construction material. So you can see this picture. This picture is the project David lead from 2013 to 2016. We found this project for grading of round hole bamboo curves, and right now the results of this project has been transferred to the ISO standard. And we also done lots of the demonstration projects around the world. This is what we have done in Ecuador 10 years ago. We help local people to address how to use elevated bamboo houses to solve the problem in the coastal area. And this one is also our project 10 years ago in Beijing. So the house may look like a concrete house, but it's totally more than 90% of the components are bamboo, engineered bamboo. So the whole condition right now is very good. And this project we have done in Nepal, we want to try to help local people to reduce the use of timber. So bamboo is, of course, is a very good material for local people. And this one is our recent project in Nepal. And the Ministry of Education has agreed to use bamboo in the rebuilding of many of their classrooms. So bamboo can place more roles in reconstruction after the earthquake of Nepal. And this is the latest project we have done in Ecuador. This project funded by one Spanish agency, and we have done a demonstration house, and right now we are proposing another big project to scale up this kind of the house in Ecuador. And this one is one kind of the consulting project we are currently carrying out in China. But you can see this project is very high level because the donor is the China Academy of Engineering. So later we will carry out one kind of the questionnaire. So we want to consult bamboo construction expert. So after 15 years, how we use bamboo in construction. So maybe later I will send to Gaoli to help us to circulate the questionnaire to connect the information from Colombia. Thank you in advance. And the second one is I would like to introduce this fantastic task force. You know, these guys, today's all the speakers are all the members of this task force group. So we established INBAR Construction Task Force in 2014, and it's already 5 years. And David is the chair. And currently we are already 29 experts from 18 countries. And the group is growing bigger and bigger. We're trying to slow down the recruit for the new expert. We're trying to find more works for the task force expert, what we could do to promote the bamboo in construction. And the third one is we carry out all kinds of the training courses, not only for bamboo construction, for the all kinds of the bamboo products on the value chain. So bamboo construction is also one of our focus in the future. And we hope we can carry out new online courses for all the students around the world. This is the training we just finished in this month. Our delegation from Bangladesh, they requested INBAR to provide the courses to teach them how to treat bamboo. Even the people, some people would like to use bamboo, but most of them do not understand how to treat bamboo. For example, in Bangladesh, because there are some kind of the people from Myanmar, so they would like UNHCR want to solve this problem and finance them to use temporary bamboo construction house. But they use untreated bamboo. Just after 1 year, the bamboo house was affected by insects. So I think in the future, we need to not only to teach people how to design, how to construct, but also to teach people how to treat bamboo. This is very important for the people who use raw pole bamboo curves. The fourth, we also has lots of the demonstration houses in the big events like the Habitat 3. We attracted the very high-level person from the UNGA to visit our demonstration house. And we hope we can promote bamboo construction from the high-level person. You can see Juan here and other people from base. And we also organized several kinds of the important bamboo construction activities for experts. This is one project funded by the US State Department and the UK British Council. We organized 3 times symposium specific for bamboo construction from 2015 to 2017. And last year, maybe some of you already traveled to China to attend this important Congress, Global Bamboo and Return Congress. And we are planning every 4 years we will organize this event for bamboo and return. And we hope in the future, because we also open for students, we hope more young generation could join in. And I would like to introduce another very important project. I think some of you already know, because this is a really big span round pole bamboo structure, and I think you must be very proud of the main architect, because he, Mauricio Cardenas La Verde, is also from Colombia. Although right now he has the studio in Italy, but he is from Colombia. When we have the opening ceremony in our pavilion, the ambassador of Colombia to China show, I remember, she feel very proud of the designer. So this pavilion, the span is more than 32 meters, and it's an arch structure. We use like the bridge, so we use that to design the structure. You can see the process very big, and we used more than 5,000 bamboo cones after the necessary treatment, and also at the very beginning we planned just to do a temporary structure, but now the government decided to keep there. And maybe when you travel to Beijing, you have chance to go there. This species is Mosul bamboo in China. It's quite similar like guava, but its diameter is smaller than guava. You can see the details. The inside, the designer used traditional bamboo weaving technology to decorate. This is our opening series. Is very big. We also exhibit lots of the bamboo products in the pavilion. So another thing is we also produce lots of the e-version free publications through INBAR, like technical reports. In the past several years, we published lots of the publications, and you can also download them from INBAR's website. All of them are free. So some of them are Spanish version. You can also find. And this is the proceeding will come next month. The proceeding of the book. There are some kind of the new latest information about that. We also published the first book for bamboo construction, contemporary bamboo architecture in China. There are more than 50 pieces in this book. And another one I want to promote it. I think there is one team from National University attended the International Bamboo Construction Competition we organized this year. We totally received 70 submissions from 12 countries and lost. And we choose top 15 from them. You can see them, those high quality creative works. So they are very creative. Top of the three was built on site, and another one also we gave them a chance to build on site. You can see this is all the works of the students. 3 students with 1 advisor. They have to finish the construction within 3 days. Each day just 8 hours. So we have 23 jurors, international jury, and 2/3 of them are from INBAR Construction Task Force. So the most important aspect of our work is ISO. We promote the international standardization for bamboo construction in TC 165. So maybe the experts from that you can show you. Yes, they are all the experts from TC 165. They know exactly of timber structure as well as bamboo structure. And we have done lots of the work in this group. And for our WG12, we grow very quickly. We just set up WG in, I think, five years ago, and beginning just the 2%, and right now we almost 10% in the group. And today we just decided provide another 3 new working items proposal. So in the future we will have more work on bamboo construction. So I will not go to the details. So thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Institución de Educación Superior sujeta a inspección y vigilancia por el Ministerio de Educación Nacional.